How doing there, folks? This is Big Rob, and this is my MMA in a nutbag. Okay, so right back to before mixed martial arts, humans, fighting, prehistory, history, wars, civilizations, killing things, big axes, Savian, power, expansion of nations, conquering of nations, greatest warrior in each village. It's in an old sort of Celtic European style, where the greatest warrior of each village or each warring faction would stand proud in the middle of the fighting sort of area or arena, do battle, and when it was done, the winner would take all the spoils in the army and all the land, etc., as you've seen maybe in big blockbusters like Troy and stuff like that. Martial arts and fighting systems are part of every military system, every culture, from prehistory all the way through. Every country has a fighting system, and it's a natural expression of their culture. And we've moved on to sort of today's mixed martial arts. Now, mixed martial arts sort of came on the scene big time about 10 years ago or so. UFC, obviously you've got Valve Judo, sort of Brazilian systems of fighting. You've got all this sort of things. Back in the day, UFC, World Combat Championships, £250,000 fee for that one. People were getting into the ring. It was hardcore. It was bare knuckle. It was just battle the crap out. Let's get it happening. Stick the head in, and we'll sort out. You've got your jiu-jitsu. You've got your wrestling. I've got my Thai boxing, my boxing, my street cred, whatever. We'll sort it out, see who's the best, pull hair, just go for it. A lot has changed in that sort of 10 years, about 14 years now, but a lot has changed. The pay-per-view, the monies came in, it's been regulated, there's restrictions, you've got to wear gloves, there's particular rules which makes it safer for the fighters. It makes it more entertaining for the fans, and also it just brings that high-end polished finish. So now it is quite a big business, and especially US, Japan, UK, most Western countries. There is a huge aspect to mixed martial arts. Now, if you're against or if you're for, two people who have trained their entire life, who like fighting, have an impulse for fighting, going to the pub, beating people up, that's not good. Giving that person the opportunity to train hard, to express their skill, their talent, their desire to be the best, with sanctioned rules, with money involved, giving two people who want to go in the ring and beat the crap out of each other and get paid for it, or not get paid for it, just to have that opportunity to go in the ring, battle the crap out of each other, and people like me, a fan to watch. That's fantastic. It makes it safe, it makes it competitive, and it allows people an outlet for that, and an urge for competition that they might have. Against this idea of cockfighting, the idea of putting two people in a ring, if it was against their will, yes, against their will, that's obviously wrong. Two people just being like the bum fighting, etc., that's just wrong, it's out of order. But when it comes down to people making choice, people saying yes, then let's get it on. So what's the future of the mixed martial arts? Obviously we've got Pride, if not the biggest and baddest in the world. It's the Japanese organisation that frequently fills 60,000 crowds. And we'll have UFC, which is growing in popularity, especially in the US and UK. Now the UFC are very clever, so the business, they've used free television, so they've got their Ultimate Fighter type stuff happening, and that's basically fishing, giving people ideas. So when it comes to the big main events, it's pay-per-view all the way. All the way, pay-per-view. So Japan, Pride, the numbers not quite as big as when it comes to the US market for Pride. Pride are trying to get into the US market. UFC are obviously dominating the US market at the moment with the pay-per-view. The future, UFC have just bought Crow Cop, #2 world heavyweight, big crowd pleaser in Japan. He's coming over to the US. He fought his first fight, Eddie Sanchez. Unfortunately for Sanchez, Crow Cop done exactly what he was supposed to do, beat him up. So we get this happening. One possible line that this could give us is Crow Cop becomes a UFC heavyweight champion. He has a 6-fight or 2-year deal. Pride has the #1 rated heavyweight in the world, a man called Fedor Emelianenko, who is just rock hard, nails, crazy. Well, he's not actually crazy, he's quite comes across a silent guy, or quite quiet and calm, but nonetheless very, very disciplined and very, very good at what he does. That's why he's the #1. So I can see in the future an idea of Pride versus UFC, heavyweight versus heavyweight, ex-Pride #2 and openweight champion versus current Pride heavyweight champion, and they fight it out in the US for the biggest pay-per-view. Yeah, spectacular. That's what I want to see. Big Rob. Hope that was of any interest to you. If you got anything to say, man, write some comments. Nice one. Take it easy. Bye.